Hi, this is Mike from thesubstream.com, and this is Watch This Instead for the week ending Friday, the 13th of August, 2010. And I'd like to talk today about The Expendables, directed by Sylvester Stallone and starring a bunch of other strong men from the 80s and various different tough fighters. It's awful. You shouldn't see it, even if you like action movies. Even if you liked Rambo that he made at the age of 78 or whatever he is now, you shouldn't see The Expendables. So what should you watch? Instead, go on a journey in your mind's eye, a Friday the 13th spooky journey, and picture a tattoo parlor in the Midwest somewhere, and a strong farm boy is getting tattooed by an itinerant pierced tattooist lady, and he's boring her with telling her about how he knows how to do different kind of arm crankers as he gets a tattoo that he learned in his introductory MMA class. But she hits a nerve with the tattoo gun and he goes, ow! And he kicks his arm out and his arm bumps a table, and on top of the table there's a cabinet, and on top of the cabinet there is the last unopened bottle of Drakkar Noir from 1986. And it falls off the cabinet and plummets to earth and smashes on the table and spills that musky 80s cologne smell on a pile of Ed Hardy black t-shirts with the jeweled skulls and the rhinestone knives, and they say Christian Audiger on the back, and the skull has wings, and they go, oh, it's what a stink. These are ruined, these t-shirts are ruined. They cost $80 and now they're garbage, and they throw them out the back door. But meanwhile, in Mel Gibson's estate, wherever he lives, probably California or Australia, he sits upright in the middle of the night and his eyes shoot open. And he stands up out of bed and he feels younger. He feels different, and he reaches back behind his head and he feels the long curly hair of Riggs from Lethal Weapon. And he says, where did this come from then? And he says, can it be? I'm young again. And he looks and he's got a beautiful wife. And he thinks, I have to get on the telephone to Richard Donner. I can do it again. I can live it all again. And he senses a presence, a man's shape in the doorway. And he says, tell me, who am I? I'm Mel Gibson. I'm young again. Did I ever call a Jew any bad words? Of course not, I never did that. Did I ever call a gang of youths an N-word? And the shape becomes clear in the splash of tracking headlights, and it's not a man, it's an animated Christian Audiger Ed Hardy t-shirt floating in the doorway that's come to life with the power of Drakkar Noir. And it floats up to him. It says, the only N-word I know is knife. And then it slits Mel Gibson's throat. And as the blood squirts out, he falls to his knees and delivers a tearful monologue to the empty room and says, I drank a bottle of Slivovitz and saw a woman jump off a bridge. And if I'd only saved her, my soul would be safe. And then he dies. And the Ed Hardy t-shirt crumples to the floor. The spirit that had animated it, gone forever. With no one there to witness the end of an action hero era. Except for the two WWE fans that are watching through the window with signs that say, can you smell what The Rock stinks like? But they're not watching either because they're texting their friends on their phones. Or you can go rent The Magnificent Seven, which was directed by John Sturges in 1960, which is about a bunch of broke-down gunfighters in the Old West who, for a little bit of money, go save a bunch of farmers, and there's one even who's really good with a switchblade, and it stars a bunch of really good actors, and it's made by a consummate craftsman, not like Sylvester Stallone in his crappy new movie, The Expendables.